Welcome back to Crowd Culture. And with today's times, you might think we're having an apocalypse. We might not be, but we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about which apocalyptic movies we think we can survive. So stay tuned.
Give you the tea.
So, Chris?
Apocalyptic movie.
Yes.
That's not reality.
That's not where we're living in right now because that's too sad and I don't feel like talking about that.
All right, so we think that we're gonna survive.
You're taking the place of the main character in this film.
Okay.
And you think you can do as good, because if they survive in the movie, then obviously they did a pretty good job.
That's gonna be a rough job.
Or you can do better than the main character of this film.
Okay. I thought about this one. I gave it some, deep thought.
Okay.
Like, if I'm in an apocalypse.
So you're saying more than 5 minutes is what you're saying?
Definitely more than 5 minutes. I wrote down like notes and shit.
Where are they?
So, this is going to be probably an unpopular pick. Not because the movies aren't popular. The movies, I think, were incredibly, well received.
Okay.
But I don't think anybody wants to live in this universe.
Give it to me.
Dawn of the Dead. I think I do very well in Dawn of the Dead.
The 2006 Dawn of the Dead?
2006 Dawn of the Dead.
With the one where they're trapped in a mall.
That's exactly why I think I'll do good. I like the mall premise.
Do you think you can survive? I want you to know they all died.
But I think I'd do good.
Okay.
Now, it's in some of these post-apocalyptic movies.
Yeah.
It becomes a war of attrition. You're just trying to survive for as long as possible. There is no end game.
Okay, I could see that.
I think I'd do pretty well.
So let's wait. Let's set this premise. So in that movie, I think they survived for about 3 days. Let's say it was 3 days. So you're saying you can survive longer than 3 days?
Much longer than 3 days.
Because we'll set that as a parameter. If you can survive longer than the main characters did, then it's a success.
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying you can last longer than I don't know how long they were in the fucking thing for. So should we say 3 days? Should we say a week? How long do you think they were in the mall?
I think they were in there for like a while. But I'm saying, all right, my plan is definitely. So their big screw up was they got too complacent. They got comfortable.
Okay, I get you. So I think for that we'll probably say a week and a half, 2 weeks.
They let all these zombies start, gathering up, getting too close to them, and all these crazy things.
Mm-hmm.
They got used to the mall lifestyle. There's no way you can last there forever. You have to have a contingency plan.
Okay, I agree.
They
totally.
established their plan too late.
Okay.
And they outfitted this truck or bus to have all this armor on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, great idea. Should have been doing that way earlier, guys. What are you doing? Because when they were trying to do that, they were fighting all these other zombies. It just got really hectic. And don't get me wrong. I'm scared of small animals.
We did have a frog issue in the studio the other day.
But a zombie, I think I'll fare, pretty well.
You're less scared of a zombie than you are of a small animal.
I can predict the movements of a zombie.
No, you can't. They're zombies.
It's proportion to me. I'm like, there's only so much a body can do.
I guess.
And I specifically chose, Dawn of the Dead because we're not dealing with super zombies.
Okay.
We're not dealing with these crazy
World War Z. Yeah.
Or
I Am Legend or something.
Ones, I Am Legend or even 28 Days Later or something.
Yeah.
This is a bit more controllable.
They walk relatively
they're
slow.
They're tough in groups.
True.
But these Joe Schmoes were doing okay. And
they did have 3 cops.
And I'm like, cool.
On the team.
I'm so comfortable with that.
Okay.
Cool. Let's go, guys.
So are you saying you're gonna leave the mall?
Hoorah!
Let's go. No. Are you gonna think you're leaving the mall sooner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Much sooner.
So
and then their whole plan, right, was to get to this boat at sea.
Well, they didn't find that out until later, though.
But that's where it ended up. Turns out the boat was already infested as well.
I think
there was
yeah.
And I'm like, all right, guys. Everybody that thinks, all right, we're gonna go get to a boat in all these apocalyptic zombie movies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look, you're not gonna survive that long.
Going to the boat?
Going to a boat.
Okay.
And then I can't swim.
Oh.
So no.
Okay.
We're not going to a boat.
So what are you doing rather than going to the boat?
Surviving.
What does that mean?
Now we're gonna pivot to like Zombieland. You see, like what they were moving relatively small packs.
Yes,
they were armed, and they were making sure they weren't tied down anywhere. I'm kind of doing this touch and go.
Okay,
into places. I'm here for a little bit. I'm
going to the White House. I'm going to Elvis Presley's house.
It sounds like fun. Like Zombieland seemed pretty cool.
They did survive for a long time. They
survived pretty long.
Yes.
I don't think I can survive longer than they did in Zombieland.
Okay.
But I can take the Zombieland approach and survive longer in Dawn of the Dead.
Okay. Question. So if we're putting you, I guess the main character in that movie, who was the main character in Dawn of the Dead? I don't even remember who the main character was in Dawn of the Dead.
Handsome white guy.
Was it handsome white guy? It was handsome white. It was the guy who was a cop, right? The guy who was a mall security guard. Okay. So if you're the mall security guard and we're putting you in that movie, if you're traveling in a pack, because you're not going to travel by yourself.
No.
Right? Which one of those people are you taking with you? You taking Ving Rhames? That was Ving Rhames?
I think it was Ving Rhames. I'm taking him with me.
How do you not take Ving Rhames? He's Ving Rhames. And then your best friend ever was in that movie, Tyrese.
You know what? I don't want to. I don't think I want to. I choose different.
Not only was Tyrese in that movie, he let his zombified girlfriend have a zombie baby. I remember
zombie baby. That's why Tyrese sucks.
Yes.
So scratch all that.
Wait, you're abandoning the movie because he dies? So isn't that a good thing?
But I'd still have to last an amount of time with him.
That's true.
And I'd probably harm myself.
Or you could just build the bus faster and fuck off with Ving Rhames. And let him die in the mall.
What universe would you pick? Because I'm like, I forgot about Tyrese and I have regrets.
Okay, so my movie is, I don't know if many people have seen this movie. It's one of my favorite films.
Snowpiercer.
That we're going to get to that movie because Bong Joon-ho made that movie. And now he's famous for Parasite, which is great. But Snowpiercer is also great. But nobody wants to talk about Snowpiercer. We'll get to that point later. My movie, Pacific Rim.
Specifically Pacific Rim.
Yes. Not the second one, just the first one.
But in the Pacific.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. So
why?
That movie, if you haven't seen it, it's the main actor is Charlie Hunnam, and Idris Elba is also in the movie.
I would like to be Idris.
We could be in the movie together. The world has gone to shit because big ass monsters have come out of this giant hole in the middle of the ocean, and they just come out, and they're basically, there's like, think of a Godzilla coming around and fucking shit up every 30 days. Like that's what happens in the movie, pretty much.
That doesn't sound like fun.
So what they do to combat these giant monsters is they make giant fighting robots.
Okay.
And they basically, like, they have like a military force where a selected group of people can fight these robots. Now, the reason that I feel that I can survive in this universe, I love a lot of robot things, and I think I know how to work a robot. And
we know you love the robots.
I love Transformers. I love Power Rangers.
Are confident in your ability
to
pilot.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Now,
not only do I love robot things and being able to work a robot effectively, I also love monster movies. So,
at what point? Now, see, this is where it goes, the war of attrition. At what point do you get tired of the same shit?
I mean, you're fighting a new robot. I mean, you're fighting a new monster like every month.
Tough.
That's true.
And you're like, God damn it, another one.
Yeah, but not. I mean, I'm fighting monsters.
And then, like, at what point do you go? All right, like, I'm living wherever they're living at.
They move.
Yeah. But the city.
Yeah.
At what point do you go? Shit, they got my apartment again.
I mean, I could see that, but
like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, being in that version of the military and being a pilot, who's gonna get the more shit than me? Like, as far as they're probably gonna give me a place to live. Once they fuck up that house, they'll give me another place to live. I'm fighting the monsters. I mean, come on. I mean, who's more important than the person fighting the monsters in that universe?
See, that's the thing. Like, there's gonna be people that are like, yeah, I'm tired of that guy's attitude. All he does is fight monsters, and it's like. And
then when I don't fight monsters that one time because I don't want to, and like, the monster fucks everything up, they're gonna call me back, like, which is exactly what happened to Charlie Hunnam in the movie.
That is true.
So, for my love,
I I agree. Sounds like fun.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, day to day, probably. Also,
but isn't it worse to live in a zombie universe?
A little more exciting. I like the little spice.
I don't see how that's spicier.
I like spicy.
I don't see how that's spicier.
Like if I'm voluntarily going into an apocalyptic universe,
yes,
I want to have a little fun. You know, we're going a little Mad Max.
That was going to be one that I was going to pick.
Some cars around, doing a little some.
You tell me I can drive around without having road rules? Like, fuck yeah, I don't have to abide by a speed limit, or hell yeah, I do Mad Max in a heartbeat.
A lot of crazy.
I don't drink that much water anyway.
Go to the Bullet Farm.
Yeah.
And go to Guzzletown.
Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Guzzleville.
Guzzle
some. Need a water place. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
I don't drink that much water anyway. I'd be fine.
Like, I think it'll be a little bit more fun.
Yeah. Now, could you handle all the what were the boys called? The work boys. The bald boys.
Now you're making me look like I'm not that big a fan because I'm like, oh no.
I forgot what they were called. They're the drive boys. The
wild boys.
They were called you know what I'm talking about? Motor boys. The boys.
I have a call with the boys.
No, so could you deal with them? They might take you and turn you into a blood bag.
All right, so yeah, I do have to be Mad Max in this universe.
Yeah, you can't speak,
and I'm okay with that.
No, not talking.
Yeah, other than right now, like I don't.
I couldn't do that.
I'm just like, whatever. I do a little groaning, grunting. Yeah.
My guy got shot and barely made a sound.
Gun.
He was like, "My name is Max."
No, he was like in the back of the truck, halfway dying, and like Furious is like, "Oh my god!" He goes, "Max." Just what? He's like, "My name's Max."
My I was like, "What the?" My guy's passing out from blood loss, and
wait, or was it Furiosa dying? So what if
somebody was dying? No, it was Furiosa dying.
Furiosa dying.
Yeah, she was dying. Max. He was on the front of the car getting stabbed and whatever, and he was just going
north. So I'm okay with that.
I could be Mad Max. All I gotta do is groan and drive a car. I'm
drive, like have a little combat, but it's not that.
Heck yeah,
it makes it.
I'm down with that.
I'm down with that. That's
Wait, can we go back to Snowpiercer? You still haven't seen that movie.
I've never watched Snowpiercer, so I don't know what's in.
You live on a train.
I'm good. It's boring.
Okay, okay. I could see how that could get boring. No, but
forever.
I mean,
I'm good.
Ed Harris is in the movie.
Ed Harris is a scary dude. Is he a good guy?
No.
So that's what I'm like. Ed Harris is a bad guy. It's a rough look.
Wait. Can we count Inside Westworld? Not outside Westworld, inside Westworld.
Inside. Nah, I don't. As much as I would like to, I don't think so.
No, we can't count it.
Yeah, we can't count it. Now, I did want to throw this out there because technically it's an apocalyptic movie.
Okay.
There's an apocalypse, impending apocalypse, and technically, Earth is in ruin at some point.
It's a pre-apocalypse. Pre-apocalypse.
It's apocalypse.
Okay.
Interstellar is an apocalypse movie.
But that movie goes for so long it already happens.
So you go through all of it. He's in like space and shit.
Wait, so you're taking the place of Matthew McConaughey in this one? Okay.
Now, super sad.
It's my number one movie of all time.
I'd be sad as hell.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I haven't seen my kids grow up and stuff. Like, I don't even got kids, and I'm just like, imagine that.
Right.
Like,
Not your kids. You can't see your kids grow up, and your planet is dying.
And your planet's dying. But that dude took a wee ride through space that I'm like, I kind of want to see this from like that was like 2001 Space Odyssey, black hole like experience, and he's just floating in outer space. Now, scary being you still have to survive.
Yes.
And like you have to have the ingenuity. I think.
Can you pilot a spaceship?
Sure.
You didn't get your license till you were like 25 years old.
I'm a good driver. Played a lot of Gran Turismo before I got my license. Sure, I could pilot a damn spaceship.
You could pilot I said spilot.
Spilot.
Spilot
I could specifically spilot the spaceship. Now,
and also you love Anne Hathaway.
I love Anne Hathaway.
So I mean,
Matt Damon.
Oh shit, Matt Damon. Yeah, it's true.
Is like,
I mean, also you got Michael Caine.
Michael Caine's in it.
Timothy Chalamet. Tim Chamlet.
Friggin' Casey Affleck.
There's
a lot of
your guy Topher Grace. Topher Grace.
Underrated name.
Topher. But like, do you think you can survive in space?
I think I can survive in space.
Okay.
I think
you can survive going through a black hole.
Now the big thing was, like, the big crossroad here is, I think I would have seen the Matt Damon thing happening, like, coming way before.
You think so?
Yeah. He was like, "Oh yeah, this planet's totally great. Hey, you wanna take a stroll over here with me?
You know this barren planet. Let's go walk away from the."
He's like, "What?
Shit.
We wanna fly with it?" And say, "No, just me and you."
I got something really important to show you all the way over there.
I'm like,
come with me.
Hey, Matt.
No.
How
about no?
Like, you sure? You're like, yeah, no, I'm good.
So you don't think you wouldn't get to the point where you're betrayed by Matt Damon?
I'm not getting betrayed by Matt Damon. I can see through his Bostonian deception. As a fellow Bostonian, like, I see that shit coming.
So so if you get to the point, so you arrive on Matt Damon, so you would go to Matt Damon's planet.
What do you think you are? You're just
hey yo,
it's a wicked pistol over here trying to. No,
we ain't got a car to go over there, Matt. We can't drive over there. We ain't got a car. There's no car park.
I ain't gonna walking away. What does it look like?
We don't got a car with smart parks, and we can't get over there.
See, that's why I can pilot a spaceship, because I got a smart park.
You can't press a button and fly a spaceship. Mm-hmm. The ships aren't made by Sonata. By Hyundai.
They got goddamn ships that fly themselves. I don't know where the accent came from. I'm just like, yeah.
Big Poppy's piloting the Hyundai spaceship.
I think I'll be all right.
I mean,
that's the big thing where I'm like, yeah, I'm like, don't.
Okay, so you're saying that but would you go to his planet is the question. Because he's saying that he's found the habitable planet.
I don't know, there's too much suspicion there.
Because there's like a lot of things that, I mean, you choose to go to the first planet where it was all water.
Like, I kind of am on the fence of like, all right, it's kind of messed up. He let Anne Hathaway be like, he's dead. Figure it out.
You know what's messed up? He saved her.
But he saved her.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
He saved her. He sacrificed himself. He's great. Would you? That's the question. Would you sacrifice yourself for all of humanity?
Myself for all of humanity.
That's the question.
On camera.
Yes, answer the question. Would you sacrifice yourself to save the planet Earth?
Would I sacrifice me to save everyone?
Yes, that's the question.
Book of Eli was a pretty good movie.
I couldn't. Okay, wait. Now, before Book of Eli has a really good spoiler. If you have not seen Book of Eli, skip this because I feel like people should watch that movie.
So the spoiler was? It's an audiobook.
I hate that that's technically accurate. In that movie, Eli, played by Denzel Washington, is protecting a book, and he needs to get this book to a certain area. He's traveling solo to go to this area. It turns out, that other people want the book. Who's the bad guy in that movie? It was Commissioner Gordon.
Golden?
Gary Oldman.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Gary Oldman was the Batman. Yeah, he was the bad guy in that movie. He wants to use the book because apparently that book is really powerful, and he wants to use that book to like help him take control of the town that he was in. Turns out the book's the Bible. The book is the Bible, and he thinks the Bible can basically get people to fall in line and he can be the leader of the town. Turns out at the end of the movie, Eli was blind.
Yep.
And the book was all Braille. So Gary Oldman gets hold of the book.
Book of Breli.
Book of Breli. He gets control of the book and finds out that it's Braille and nobody can translate it.
Nobody told me this was a Bible. It's a Braille Bible.
So Denzel Washington makes it to where he's going to make it, and he's memorized the entire Bible.
Now, I just wanted to throw it out there. It's a good movie. I don't think I'm surviving.
I can't memorize one page
because I'm like
of a Twitter post. So I couldn't survive.
I don't think I can do it.
No way.
But I thought his skills were dope.
Hell yeah, he's a blind dude fighting people.
Doing it's so cool.
Yes, absolutely.
So I just wanted to give it a shout out.
I think it's a great movie. People should watch it. If you haven't watched it and I just spoiled it for you, well then I gave you a warning.
It's been what?
Like at least 10 years,
10
maybe
years
more. Yeah.
Watch the movie.
Yeah. You ever heard the movie Waterworld?
No.
It's opposite Mad Max. Oh. It's all water.
I'm not doing good there.
And dirt is like the shortage. Yeah.
It's a weird premise.
I just don't want to throw it out there because I think it's wild that movie was made.
Doesn't sound that bad. Is there any other apocalyptic movies?
I mean, are we counting like Maze Runner?
So let's take Maze Runner for a second here. How do you think you'll fare?
I'm not good at mazes. I've never been in a hedge maze before, but just thinking about being in a hedge maze gives me anxiety. So no, I wouldn't be able to do well.
I think I'd do all right in the maze.
You think so?
Yeah, I think I'd do good.
You probably do. Yeah, you do better than me.
I have fun in the maze.
Because I mean, if you haven't seen the Maze Runner movies, it turns out that they were just using the kids to try to rebuild society. Is that what the movie was about? They wanted their blood.
Look,
or something?
man, Lou, the movie was not that good.
Come on,
or the trilogy was not that good. The first one was amazing.
We're trying to give it to you, but it's hard. Okay,
it's hard.
It's hard. The first one was okay, but I think the premise of the movie is like they were just putting the kids through trials so they could just rebuild society eventually. Like I think that's what the premise of the movie was. I'm not that smart. I'm definitely not good at mazes. I don't think I would go in the maze. I would just be one of those people that just never went in.
Going in the maze.
So
100%.
I wouldn't be able to survive the Maze Runner.
I'll fight my ass off too.
I'll fight somebody that come into my area, but I'm not going in the maze because you will. I'll stay on the outside. I'll tie a rope to you. Then if you want to come back, I'll pull you back in.
I'm trying to think what other apocalyptic movies. There's got to be some good there.
Hunger Games count?
I don't think I count Hunger Games.
No,
because it's like a society that's kind of repaired itself by using this strange celebration.
Are we counting Endgame?
All right, so Endgame. All right, so we specifically have to do Endgame and not Infinity Wars.
No, because the apocalypse was at the end of Infinity War.
Yeah.
So it has to be Endgame.
Because I could fix Infinity Wars.
That's a whole nother podcast. Yeah.
But in Endgame,
yes,
would I do okay?
Yeah. Well, I guess the question is, who are you playing in Endgame? Are you playing Cap?
Now, all right, in this one.
This is going to be tough because if you're just a person.
Should we both be in it? Or pick one person? Or should we
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that.
All right. So, I want to be in the fight. It's kind of scary, though. Do I think I could beat Thanos?
That's the question. I'm going to be Fat Thor?
I was thinking I could be Fat Thor.
If I could be Fat Thor.
I like Fat Thor.
I mean, Fat
Thor's pretty strong.
Fucking Stormbreaker.
He's pretty damn strong.
He's awesome. Now the question is, so if you want to be Cap, or Thor, do I want to be somebody that doesn't have anything to do until the fight? See, I could have been dusted and then come back at the end of the fight just to fight.
The thing is, we're all relying on the ingenuity of Tony Stark.
Wait, that means that
as well.
Do you think you can do the events of Cap? Do you think you could do what Cap?
Go back
in time and do all the shit that they had to do to get the Infinity
America's
Stones.
Ass.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. I think I can get it done.
Okay.
Cap. I don't know. There's got to be if I'm Cap, right? I have 100% thought of time travel already.
Yes.
Because I was frozen in ice. Any number of things has happened at this point.
I guess.
So.
He does have a mind from the 1940s.
I kind of should have a safe word for myself. So when Cap was fighting himself, he thought it was some mirage or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, man, work together with me.
I think if you did that, you fuck up the space-time continuum.
They already fucked up the space-time continuum.
No, but the whole point is at the end that they fix it.
How?
The stone thing.
They put the stones back. It makes no sense.
It doesn't. But if we're going by the logic of that movie.
But all right. I think I can go through all the things, do the fights.
Okay.
I have America's ass already. I can 100% do that. I can be Cap. Okay. And then having Mjolnir and the shield at the end, yeah, that's pretty badass.
It is pretty awesome.
I am not gonna lie.
He does get some good ass hits on Thanos.
Being worthy, I guess.
Okay.
It'd be a tough thing.
That's a tough fight.
Tough fight.
I think I'd rather be just Star-Lord. And I fuck up the first movie, Infinity War. I come back. Mm-hmm. I see my girlfriend again. Mm-hmm. She hates me. Mm-hmm. So that's a normal thing for me. And I don't really have to do much. And then we still win.
We still win. Sure.
Or, I mean, you could come back and be like Doctor Strange. I mean, he helps a lot. I mean, he holds the shit, like the water from coming in. He helps with the portals. He's a very important person in the movie, but he doesn't really do anything. Doesn't really do much either.
Yeah. Like I think if you're gonna be in the movie, you got to be like
somebody before Dusted.
Part of the
Okay.
Post Dusted.
Post Dusted.
Team.
If I'm going to be Post Dusted team,
and it's like I don't think I have the brain power of like Hulk to like do all those scientific stuff.
Oh, I'll be Rocket.
You could be Rocket.
Be Rocket. Yeah, I could be Rocket. I could shoot guns and stuff.
That's a pretty good one.
I basically lost my child.
That's
cool. Yeah. So, I mean, that happened.
Very sad.
I lost my entire team, actually. So, I mean, it's just me left. I think I could be Rocket, though. I mean, he's a smart dude. And he helps, but he's not that pivotal. I mean, he is pivotal, but he's not doing any of the main
It could also be Hawkeye.
Things. Why?
He's like running rough shot like through.
Just going to Japan and just cutting
motherfuckers up. Just like, fuck it.
I mean, that sounds interesting, I guess. Well, the question is, are any of us willing to be Captain Marvel?
No. I'm good.
You don't want to be Captain Marvel and just come in and just...
She's strong. Great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yep. Happy for you.
I don't care.
But I'm like, okay, cool.
So, Post-Dusted team, you're Cap.
Yeah.
I mean, you're Cap? Oh, fuck it. I'll be Thor. I already got a belly. Right. I'll be Thor.
Right, I'll be Cap.
I'm a belly boy. I'm a belly boy anyway.
I can get it down. I think I can hold my own.
Yeah.
Have some good tussles.
I'll give you Mjolnir, and I'll stay with Stormbreaker, and then I'm all right.
That's a happy team.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I like that.
No, none of us want to be Iron Man because we never want to die.
I don't want to die. I love your 3,000. I get it, but yeah, man, I'm like that's.
I think that works.
That's it's like the Interstellar, like the Bago is like, are you willing to give yourself up for the universe? But in this one, I don't have to pick the option.
Iron Man could be Iron Man.
We'll
help you out.
And then I live technically happily ever after as Cap because I go back in time and then I just fuck it up anyways and stay in the past.
That's true.
And then I come back and they go,
so what'd you do?
And then I could just say, I don't think I will.
I think in the like the rated R version, he was like fucking.
A little bit of fucking.
Do you know? Have you seen Agent Carter?
No. I hear you.
Haley Atwell is gorgeous. I would stay in the 1940s for Haley Atwell. I'm just throwing.
I get it. He loves a woman. Just gonna go back and stay with her. But I still have questions. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to see the answers for myself. How I did it with the stones. Yep.
I don't think we're ever gonna get those answers, and I think that's the universe telling us that we're never gonna get those answers.
That I'm glad you talked me out of being the Dawn of the Dead universe because I don't want to be with Tyrese and his dang zombie spawn baby. I don't know. I don't think I.
The fact that movie happened is wild in and of itself.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna end it here. As far as apocalypse movies, if you can think of a better one that you can survive in, please let us know. You can put a comment down below in the comment section, or you can tweet us. I'm at Edwin Prime.
And I'm at @artisevil_.
You can also follow our Instagrams. Everything's going to be in the description. You can read and follow up with us. Any suggestions for another episode, another topic you guys want us to talk about, please let us know. Besides that, we'll catch you next time.
Yep. See you guys on the other side.